G'day guys, and welcome back to Shanghai Shenhua on Football Manager 2015 and episode 7 of this YouTube series. It's our birdie here. G'day, how you guys doing? Where we left off was the game against Zhangzhou in the last episode where we won 3-0. I did say that I was going to show the last episode, but under certain circumstances, as of right now, I just felt I didn't really have to say it because with 2 games left, we already knew we were finishing in 3rd, and yeah. So as you can see, guys, we finished in 3rd, and we have qualified for that 3rd automatic group stage spot in the Champions League of the ACL, ACL, I call it, which is Asia Champions League. So yeah, so we're there, and we had a good season. It was really good. As you can see, now to the fixtures, this was the halfway mark of the season, and aside from the friendly losses, we played really well. I mean, it was really pleasing, and players, foreigners were playing. The Chinese guys were really doing well as well. So yeah, it was very pleasing, and we were able to come away. Some games obviously were a bit disappointing to lose, like his game against Harbin. They did get relegated, so I think some of the draws really caught up to us. We finished 5 points behind. If we change maybe at least 2 or 3 of these draws into wins, we could be thinking about something differently. So, I mean, it was a good season. We met the board expectations, and we played well. And I mean, that's all we can really say about it. So yeah, this was around the signing too of Andre Arshavin, and I'll just go over all the players in a moment. But he was a big, he was a good addition. I mean that the record and all that doesn't lie, and he was really good. So yeah. So now I'll just go over the squad here. So yeah, I mean, it was a really good season for a lot of guys, especially, like I said, the foreigners, which they should. Tim Cahill, again, he's really good, and he played exceptionally well. His first year compared to I thought even though he's on goals, he's just way better this year under my managing than whoever was the Shanghai manager then. So that's what I'm happy about, and 7 man of the matches, player of the match. So that's really good. We got him we got him for till 2018. So that I mean, I wanted to lock him up, right? So that's good. And Timmy's going to be with us for the whole time. So he was really good. Stapula Sunzo, he's the other guy that I'm really going to keep around, just because, I mean, look at these stats for a central defender, and he's 26 years of age. I mean, I'm just surprised he's playing in China, to be honest, but, I mean, I guess we just start, well, money, I would think, but, so yeah, he's going to be keeping around. Obviously, he had some injury, problems near the second half of the season, but I'm not really too worried about it because he's injured now, but I'm hoping that it won't be too bad. So yeah, so Sunzo, he's going to be sticking around. He's got a contract to the end of 2 seasons now, so I'm going to maybe try and peg him in for another one next year, just to solidify that. So now we'll go to the other, or actually no, I'll go on to Andre Arshavin. He's under another year of a contract. Obviously, he's declining in some, but he's also gaining in others. I did honestly with this signing, I didn't really know what to expect from Arshavin because also in Footy Manager, I've never really managed him. And as you can see from his mental stats, I mean, like the positioning, the work rate, the concentration, even the determination, teamwork, and some of his obviously physical skills at 34 is down, but just some of these highlight key areas in the mental department. I was kind of worried that is he going to go walkabout in some matches, which some games he did a bit. which was a bit concerning. But in a lot of other games with his career stats, I mean, he was fantastic in 14 appearances. Um, he obviously assists, coming on for Cahill and Muslimovic's goals. I kind of had to juggle with him and Luca Di Matteo for that last foreign spot in starting 11, but um, for all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the signing, and he solidifies that wing position. You can also play in, you can play on the other side, I guess, as well. Wide playmaker seems to be his role, and I did play him in that. Also had him in winger for a bit as well. Yeah, Lolo's sorry, mate, but I mean, as you can see in the striker position, he can play in there as well. So I was really excited and really happy that I did get Arshavin. I was worried to bring signing him in the stage, and right now I'm pretty pleased that I did because sure the wages are pretty high, but um, I was pretty happy about it. So yeah, and he's gonna be around. So Kale, Sunzo, and Arshavin, they're gonna be 3 foreigners I'm gonna bring in next year. The two that won't, well, Di Matteo for sure. Um, he did play okay, but he's got the stats to do well in this league. But just, I mean, sure he's playing fullback, but I mean those stats for this league, you got to be a lot better. And 3 assists. Obviously, he played pretty good on the defensive side, I think. But I think what I'm really going to try and do, guys, is try and get a Chinese fullback. I've already actually put out some offers for scouts anyway, and some of the guys in my reserves as well can play. But just, he's got good stats for this league, but I mean, he's just kind of surplus kind of right now because I kind of want to bring in some better foreigners, and so yeah, I mean. So Di Matteo, he won't be with us next year. 10K on him. And now the big question is with Zlatan and Muslimovic. Because this year he was fantastic. 22 goals, 7 assists, 750 rating. That's the most he's scored in the Chinese league since he's been here. And he's on 1-year contract. And that's why I'm really up in the air whether to sign him or not. He's 30, well, I guess 34, but, he's still pretty good in his age, and, he's pretty got, his stats are okay. And, he was really good for us. So, and look at the wage for a foreign player. I mean, that's really good. I mean, you can't really ask for anything more, right? So, I'm still debating whether to get him. Like I said, I kind of would like to bring in, a bigger name player, but I mean, for 22 goals, what can you do, right? So, again, I'm still up in the air with Muslimovic at this stage. Yeah, I'm kind of debating. So, other than that, Yi Tang, this guy was a loan from Zhangjiao, and he played pretty good. I mean, he was, he got a lot of games in, and that's pretty good for a defender. I started a lot. Sorry. I started him a lot with Sunzo next to him, and he did pretty good. So I think what I might do is he can also play in the ball-winning midfield in this area as well. So I'm really thinking that I might maybe bring him over permanently and get him in the squad because some games obviously he went walkabout, but other games. He did, like this wall against Atletico, but, he did okay. So, he just a typical shutdown type of center back. So, I think I might bring him back. But I'm really excited about this guy, Dewey, just because, he's in, his hiatus from football. I'm not sure what happened going on, but he's going to be back. And, those are pretty good stats for, a 33-year-old center back. So, I think I'm going to keep him with Sunzo, so I'm pretty excited about that. And another guy, actually, I should note is Zhao Di. As you can see, his overall rating, was 6.75, which, it's not that great, but, 4 goals. He did actually pretty good for us when Muslimovic went out injured. So, um, he came up with some pretty big goals at big times, and um, so like I said, I'm just gonna, he's obviously under contract. I'm gonna keep him around, but there's pretty good mental stats for a 25-year-old striker. So that's the other guy. But other than that, like I said, I've got some feelers out for some players, Chinese players. Vengalov. Oh, that's the one guy that I was thinking about. This guy, he plays at Corinthians, but he did have a season in China. So I'm actually I was keep thinking about who the guy was. But yeah, he played at Shandong, and sorry guys, I just wanted to get a scout because I was trying to remember who that guy was, the Brazilian. So I'm just gonna scout him there. But so yeah, so this is what we're doing here. Like I said, I did have some feelers out for some Chinese players on the short list. Like you can see there, Schweinsteiger. But yeah, where is he? This guy I'm really going after you. He is a left back, and he does, he's obviously wanted by a few players. So, those are pretty good stats for a Chinese guy. Do the good technical stats. So that's one guy I'm looking to maybe try and get in. Diamante, he's the other guy. He's a free agent, and that's a pretty good foreign signing. There was another guy that I was going after. Yeah, Zhang Long from Zhangjiao. Those are pretty good stats. Again, he can play on either side. So he's one guy that I'm looking at as well. So there are some players that I'm really looking at. Yeah, so like I said, guys, this is just going to be the short episode. We finished in third. We're in the Champions League. Let's actually just see quickly who was the Asia Champions League winner. I believe it was some Korean team, though. And yeah, it was Siangnam, or whatever you can say. So these are the type of teams I'm going to be going after, and I'm hoping that it would be kind of cool to get an Aussie team in the group. So we'll see. But yeah, so we're going to be going to the Champions League. I'm going to bring in a couple. I'm leaning towards maybe 2, maybe 3 foreign players. Just would like to get some more depth on the foreign front. And obviously some Chinese players to come in as well. Oh yeah, and I also we did get some regions in. Bale Hong, he's one of them. Like I said, he's pretty good. 4-star potential. This guy's probably the best outright for the physicals. Fullback. And Ma Xingying, another guy. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good for this level, right? So that's what I'm kind of pretty excited about. Other than that, these guys, they're not, this guy's got pretty good determination, I guess, but, I'm just saying, guys, with these 4 regions, I'm going to develop them, obviously, but, like I said, this is going to be a 2, maybe 3, 4, no, sorry, maybe a 3, 4, maybe 5, season series, just because of Kale. So, obviously I'm going to continue to develop them, but usually if you develop a player, you're going to do it long term, right? So, right now I'm not really too sure about all that in the front, but, I'll develop them for sure and give them the positions and all that they need. But again, I'm not, like I said, I'm not too concerned about it. just because this series won't be a long-term series. I mean, that's all I'm really saying. So yeah, this is the budget that they gave us, a lot. So I'm really happy about it. And this is the thing too with the use of the facilities. I mean, again, that's developing youth, and it's just something that just came to habit to me of doing. And I'm like, okay, thinking about it, do I really have to do it? Maybe the training facilities, but not the youth facilities. Whatever, I did it, and developing. So yeah, this is the first episode. There's some players. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get rid of some dead weight still here. As for the squad, I mean, probably expect Di Matteo, he will be going. Muslimovic, though, on the other hand, I'm still gonna hum and ha about him. And all the rest, I mean, all these guys are really good. Maybe this Wang Shatun might be one guy I could maybe get rid of if I bring in this E-Tang go, because he's the guy that I played in the ball-winning midfielder. But there was just another guy. I mean, I played Jing Kalamu a lot in the ball-winning midfield spot, and he did really well. So yeah, so that was the first season. Stop jabbing here. We did pretty good at the end of the year, and we finished in third. So yeah, guys, I'll do the off season, and I'll play the friendlies, and the first episode will be the first match of the next season, and I'll play the game and also go over what I've done and whatnot. So again, hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh, and if you guys want to leave a comment of which players, foreign players, maybe to try and give a shout out to, by all means, make a comment, and be interesting to hear what people have their opinions of players. So yeah. So again, guys, hope you guys are enjoying it. I am, and see you next time for the next episode. Cheers.